Hi, welcome back to Mr. Menta's ELL classroom. Today we are going to be finishing up our section on chapter 17, which finishes up the blue book. So congratulations, you made it to the end. This is actually a review section, so it's going to cover chapters 15 through 17, so some earlier materials as well. I think you can handle it. To do this, you will need this from your activity book, page 136 and page 137. Okay, you can find them, as always, in the description of the YouTube videos. Download them and print them if you have access to a printer. If you don't have access to a printer, just pull them up on your computer and read along and write the answers on a separate sheet of paper. All right, so let's get right into it. So, on page 136, these are all pretty straightforward exercises, I think. First section, fill in the blank. All your answers are going to be was, were, wasn't, or weren't. So just which word goes in the blank. Pretty simple. We've done that already. Okay. Next, B. Now they say complete the sentences. So now it gets a little more complicated, because you have to put a word in the blank, but they're not going to tell you what the word is. There's no box with the answers in it. You just have to read the sentence and figure it out. See, for example, in the example, here it says, before we washed our car, it was dirty. Now, it's clean. You just have to look at the sentence and say, the car was dirty. And what is the opposite of dirty? Clean. So if it was dirty, and now it's not dirty, it must be clean. Okay? So you're going to have to use your vocabulary. Remember that for all the words like that. Next, section C. Again, pretty similar. Pretty similar. We're going to say, here is the example. A, Carla usually studies English. She didn't study English yesterday. She studied mathematics. So over here, they're going to give you something in the present tense and say what they usually do. And then over here, we're going to change it for yesterday, so we're going to practice the past tense. So this is going to be different, okay? So that's what we're doing. You follow? I'll do the next example too. Paul usually writes to his friends. So usually he writes to his friends, present tense. He didn't write to his friends yesterday, past tense. He wrote to his cousins. So again, you're going to have to remember some of the stuff we went over in chapter 16, but we did go over this in chapter 16. So if you don't remember it, might be a good idea to review those videos, because we did cover this, okay? All right, so you're going to remember how to have the past tense of all those words, which are sometimes irregular. Okay. And then we're going to go on here. This section, a good old-fashioned write the question. Okay, so they give you the answer, and you have to write the question to fit the answer. So starting over here, the answer was, no, they didn't. They got up at 10. So what is the question that would fit the answer, no, they didn't, they got up at 10? We would say, did they get up at 8? Understand? You got to look at the answer and make the question. Think about this. These are some of my favorite types of questions because you really got to think about them. Okay? And then last, we have a short reading exercise. Read the story and then write about yesterday. So again, this is a story that is going to be using the present tense, talking about what we do every day, the simple present tense. And then down here, this is a story that's going to do the past tense, okay? So over here it says, every morning I get up early, okay? Down here we say, yesterday I got up early, okay? So this time it's the same, but we change it from the present tense to the past tense. Understand? Okay. And then this last section is a listening section. We're not going to bother with that one. So, pause the video and fill in the answers to all of the sections. Be careful, okay? Think about each one, okay? That's where the learning happens, is when you're thinking and writing. Okay? And then when you're done, come back to me, and I'll go over the answers with you. I'll wait. Okay, all done? All right. All right, so number 1. Was Barbara at work yesterday? Note the capital W. Make sure you remember that if you have to start a sentence, although it doesn't look like I've got any. No, she wasn't. She was sick. 2. Why were you late today? I was late because I wasn't on time for the bus. Number 3. Where were Grandma and Grandpa last night? They weren't at home. They were at a concert. Okay, you got that? Let's go on to part B. Okay, starting with number 1. Before I ate dinner, I was hungry. Now, I'm full. Number 2. When I got my cats, they were tiny. Now, they're enormous. Or you could say big, but we have been practicing enormous, so that's a great place to use the word enormous. Okay? Sorry. I think I stubbed my toe there or something. Number 3. When we were in college, we were thin. Now we're heavy. And this is W-E'-R-E, heavy. Number 4. When I was young, I was energetic. Now I'm lazy. I'm going to say lazy there. You could also maybe say tired. That might also be a good option. Lethargic, but that's probably not what they're looking for. Okay. Complete the sentences. Okay? So, we did the example. Number 1. I usually drive to the park on Saturday. I didn't drive to the park last Saturday. I drove, D-R-O-V-E, to the mall. Number 2. Excuse me. We usually arrive late. We didn't arrive late today. We arrived on time. Yeah, I bet you were wondering if it was going to be arove, but nope, it's arrived. They're not all weird. Number 3. My husband and my son usually shave in the morning. They didn't shave in the morning today. They shaved in the afternoon. Number 4. Bob usually goes jogging in the evening. He didn't go jogging yesterday evening. He went dancing. Remember went? W-E-N-T? Yeah, go turns into went in the past tense. It's really weird. They don't sound the same at all, but they are considered the same word. Number 5. Margaret usually reads the newspaper in the morning. She didn't read the newspaper yesterday morning. She read a magazine. And now that's very interesting. One of my favorite words that I love to hate is this word, read. Read and read. Because it sounded different when I said it, didn't. She didn't read versus she read. It sounds like those are 2 different words, but they are spelled the same. So you're off the hook. All right, next. Closing in on the end here. Okay. So, I'm going to start by reading the answer first, then I'm going to read the question. Okay. No, he didn't. He met his sister. So, did he meet his brother? Meet is spelled M-E-E-T. So this is met M-E-T. Meet is M-E-E-T. Okay? Answer. Number 3. No, she didn't. She rode her motorcycle. Our question is, did she ride her bicycle? Ride. R-I-D-E. Got it? Okay. Number 3. No, we didn't. We had a terrible time. So our question would be, did you have a good time? Okay. Number 4. Answer. No, they didn't. They made dinner. Okay. Question. Did they make lunch? Make. M-A-K-E. So over here in the past we said made. Over here in the present we say make. Okay. Number 5. Answer. No, I didn't. I saw a play. So question. Did you see a movie? Okay. All right. And let's get down to the reading here. All right. So let's start out by reading this, and then we'll change it to the past tense. So reading. Every morning I get up early. I brush my teeth. I do my exercises. Then I sit in the kitchen and I eat breakfast. At 8, I go to work. I walk to the drugstore and buy a newspaper. Then I take the train to my office. I don't take the bus, and I don't drive my car. Okay, so that's his routine. Now he's going to keep doing that, but we're going to talk about yesterday. So yesterday I got up early. I brushed my teeth. B-R-U-S-H-E-D. And I did my exercises. Then I sat, S-A-T, in the kitchen, and I ate, A-T-E, breakfast. At 8 o'clock, I went, W-E-N-T, to work. I walked to the drugstore and I bought a newspaper. B-O-U-G-H-T. Then I took, T-O-O-K, the train to my office. I didn't take the bus. I didn't take the bus. And I didn't take my car. Okay, that is the end of this. Don't worry about the listening. You did great. I will see you later.